welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today, it's the penultimate week of the regular season, Week 16, and we've got a good one in store between the Philadelphia Eagles and the New York Giants. Season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. Fielded right around the 8. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground here on first down. They find some open field here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. Big article in the paper this morning talking about how they wanted to get chunk plays in the run game. Well, early on, there's a good one.
There is, and for guys on defense, they've got to remember the old adage. You've got to meet force with force, and if you don't, you get run over, as they did on that last play.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
These two teams, they met earlier in the season in Philly with the Eagles winning that ball game. So they are looking for the sweep here at MetLife.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he'll be tackled at the 45 following a gain of just 2.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Got him in. It's Brown.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The job of any linebacker involves having enough strength to fight off a blocker and get to ball carriers. But in this case, I think we can safely say he beat him right off the snap to get into the backfield and make that play.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. They'll set up to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's third down. Now back to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Come on.
Now a play fake here on first down. They'll roll him out right. This is Smith with the ground. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Devontae Smith,
his 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Eagles are on the board first here this afternoon.
Elliott good with a PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he's got room. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley with touchdown number 23 here on the year.
And the Giants are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own.
Gano the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
This one fielded at the 5. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Offense set to begin their next drive as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. He'll look to throw. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. The Eagles send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. It's taken to the 26. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Now, this defense for the Eagles, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Can't get away, and he he's taken down. The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. On play action, they'll throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. And the Giants send out their punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force them?
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
Picked off by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the Giants are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Clock runs, less than a minute to go, and an entertaining first quarter of play. 2nd and 11. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. 81 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. The Giants at 500, 7-7 on the year. Now, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful. I expect them to do just that.
7-7, our score after 1. Running again with Barkley on 2nd down. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 17 yards and a Giant first down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
The ball comes out, but fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free, What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it, and somehow he got to it and was able to recover it for his squad.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 19. A solid gain of 15 yards and the sticks move. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So they keep the football, but now face 2nd and long.
They'll drop to throw. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Kupp.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down.
Hawk 70.
They'll look to throw here. That's complete to Robinson. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Ready, set.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
So first down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
19, Pioneer. 19 tight, 19 tight.
Back to throw here. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
Hey, Franco. Check mash, check mash.
They'll look to throw.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Darius Slay with a pick.
And the Eagles are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning to points for the other side.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
They'll start at the 40, so great starting field position following the interception.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Let's go now. 50 miles there. 50 miles there.
They go play action here on first down.
And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field. They took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
Here we go.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Watkins.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Ran a perfect defense in this situation. Would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Now they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down.
Nothing 19. 60.
Looking to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Smith. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted.
And the Giants are going to take over at their own 2-yard line.
A feather in the cap for the defender, picking off one of the league's better quarterbacks so far this season, and add another feather in the cap for the coaches, too. Excellent game plan, and they had their guys aware of his ability to roll out and how to defend against it.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away.
Taken in at the 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Here we go. Here we
The
go.
last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
70 Timberwolves. Ready?
Again, it's Barkley. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
He'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football and now zapped right back in the other direction.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
Let's go. Go.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one.
Ready, break, set, tackle, set, let's go!
So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hit 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
Give him a couple on the run there. It'll be 2nd and 13. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 13.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the 1st down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
Ready, ready. 79 Broncos.
They'll throw now on the final play. Going deep here for Watkins. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half. Taken in at the 3.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
113 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. They're going to look to throw. Open man is Higgins. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that's going to bring up second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Here we go.
Second and 5.
Up the middle with Barkley.
And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47.
They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. They'll run it again with Barkley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Okay,
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
Panther 11, Panther 11.
They'll set up a throw. This is caught inside the 15.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Reload.
A handoff, Barkley running left. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. He'll drop to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
This is caught. Touchdown. T. Higgins, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point try good by Gano. And we are tied at 14. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Offense set to begin their next drive. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving. They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd. And the Giants will go with 6 defensive backs here on 3rd. Smith brings it in, going across the middle. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Giants are going to take possession of the football. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
A first down carry for Barkley. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
He came through well with a nice pass breakup there. Fortunate that he was on the spot. He's the only guy left to prevent the first down.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That's a 3rd down conversion to 24 yards there. Nice play. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
But really, that was no surprise there. They've been running it well all game, and I know goals change all the time, but any team will take that type of run each and every time.
Ready? 2nd and 6 from the 10.
Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. Short completion, just 4 yards. And now that sets up 3rd and 2.
Here we go.
1 quarter remains here in Week 16. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The offense on 3rd down, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And Barkley did not get there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Have to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown.
T. Higgins.
His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game.
And the Giants have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead.
Gano for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
This one fielded at the 5. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. At 21 yards there as they convert on third.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Flushed out right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. It'll only be a loss of a couple, but the pressure gets home on first down. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And my goodness, another interception. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
But based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And it's caught. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Well, clear running situation, trying to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
On third down, Barkley. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
With his size, it often takes more than one guy to get him down, but if you can at least slow him up and the reinforcements arrive, you have a chance to get him on the ground, and that they did that time for a loss.
They'll run with Barkley. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And that will force a turnover on downs. So that's a decision that could loom pretty large here. They go for it on 4th down, but come up empty.
But I actually like the call, and the reason? It shows me a head coach has faith in his team overall. First on the offensive side, thinking they can pick it up, but also knowing that he has faith in his defense that if they don't, they'll go out there and stop him. I like the confidence he shows.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
82 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
off the play fake. He'll look to throw. He's going deep for Brown. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him. And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Kaiser White, the former safety, gets the sack. Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball on this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That'll be caught. It's Tony. And all the way to the 25 before he's hit and dropped. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards the 2-minute warning. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different. Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here with Barkley. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing. It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover. Second down, here's Barkley again. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And the Giants send out their punter now, standing just outside his own goal line. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And taken at the 46. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over.
Okay, break.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll just get rid of it. I see you nodding your head up and down. It's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. He's back to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. They try to take a shot there on 2nd down, and that leaves them, because of the incompletion, a very tricky 3rd and 10.
And with the time situation, you would expect them to try and get it all in this one play, but there's still enough time that if you can take something shorter, gain some yardage, make it a more manageable 4th down if you need to.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Man open left side is Brown. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. It'll be a gain of 5. And that'll bring up 4th down.
They got the completion. Now, they probably had 2 plays called in the huddle, so they've got to get to the line of scrimmage, get set, and run their 4th down play. Come on.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. And the Giants have just about sewn up this football game.
Well, this is something we've seen before, partner. We've seen a defense bait a rookie, pretend to leave a window open, and then the defensive back jumped it as soon as the ball was released. Big-time play. They love taking advantage of the youngsters, and in this case, it paid off well.
Second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but they were able to pitch the shutout in the